Take one look at LinkedIn, where everyone now thinks that they're a thought leader because they've put into AI some LLM that they, want a POV on this topic and they get some engagement and they call it thought leadership. That's really performance rather than thought leadership, in my opinion. And I think the internet made information available and free to everyone. LLMs, AI have made it more accessible to everyone, which means that a lot of the content that we're seeing is the same, right? It makes a lot of sense. If every company has access to the same LLMs, processed and trained by the same internet, and now really running on the same outputs and expressions of that data, it's a sea of sameness. And so, in my opinion, genuine thought leadership requires research, rigor, and risk. So research, proprietary, this is something at Spotify we're really good at, right? We have all of this incredible, rich amount of audience insights that is not available on the web. It is proprietary. It is closed. Rigor, like I said, we spent 6 to 9 months working on this research. This idea of having real experts doing the work. Our research team is incredible, and really working with external partners who can raise the credibility of that. One of my favorite parts of our project was working with other experts who are a lot smarter than I am. I just tried to keep up and learn from what they were sharing with me. And then risk. If you are saying something that's already been said, it is likely not thought leadership, in my opinion. It requires having a unique perspective. And I think this is where a lot of companies fall down because there's a lot of fear. Oh, if we say something, we're going to be held to that. If we say something wrong, we're going to look like idiots. What really has moved culture forward is people taking guesses, people taking educated guesses, people having hypotheses and seeing if they pan out. If no one experimented, nothing would have been discovered. So I'm a big believer, especially in that risk.